We've got a new favorite television show here at Alderman Farms. Comes on the Weather Channel and it's called Fat Guys in the Woods. There's a survival expert by the name of Creek Stewart that takes three guys, ordinary guys, couch potatoes, who for one reason or another are interested in connecting to nature or reconnecting to nature, sort of tapping into their masculinity. And so he takes these three guys out in the woods for a week, teaching them basic survival skills and whatnot. It's very entertaining, but it's also very educational. And it's gotten us to thinking in some different directions here at Alderman Farms regarding our YouTube channel. We learn something just about every episode that we watch. And so we thought it'd be a good idea to maybe pass along a few of these basic survival tips, because who knows, you might get trapped out in the woods sometime and need to know how to eat a cricket. No, I don't think I'm going to be eating any crickets. But from time to time, we may be offering a little wilderness survival tip here on Alderman Farms. And today we're going to do the very first one. In any survival scenario, fire is a must. You have to be able to make fire to survive, especially in colder temperatures. Hyperthermia, it turns out, is like the #1 killer in wilderness survival scenarios, and it can kill you even in temperatures as high as 50 degrees. So a fire is a must. So today what we want to do is talk about things that you can pack with you when you're heading out in the woods to increase your chances of being able to make fire. Of course, you need to have some type of ignition device, which can be a cigarette lighter. You can have matches. Of course, it'd be best to have waterproof matches in a waterproof container. Or you can have one of these little devices. I picked this up at Walmart, I think for about $6. And it's called a ferro rod. I can't remember how to pronounce this ferrous. It's a long word that starts with an F-E-R-R. So they just call it a ferro rod and a striker that creates sparks when you strike it. So you got to have an ignition source. Then you also have to have tinder, what's referred to as tinder, T-I-N-D-E-R, which needs to be dry, of course, and fluffy, and something that this spark will ignite. And one tremendous source of tinder that you have at your house right now is dryer lint. And we've started keeping all of our dryer lint, storing it in Ziploc bags, and each of us in the pack that we take when we go out into the woods for go camping or whatnot, we always carry a little small Ziploc bag with dryer lint in it because it's extremely flammable. But today I want to show you a trick about how to extend the burn time of dryer lint. So before we talk about how to extend the burn time using dryer lint, let's see what happens just using regular dryer lint without some type of extender. I don't need that big of a piece. And so the idea here is to kind of separate it so it's fluffier and so forth. Let's see what happens when I take my ferro rod here. And I don't know, haven't tried this yet, so we're going to see what happens and strike it down. There we go. It caught. Now, if I don't have my secondary tinder ready to add to this, and with the small sticks, starting with like toothpick size sticks and then Q-tip size and then pencil size to build a fire, look how rapidly, look how little bit of time I have to get my fire going. Look, it's gone. It's gone. So you've got just that short amount of time to make sure to transfer that to another little bundle to keep your fire going. That could be danger if that's the only tinder that I had. It's gone. Here's a second piece of lint However, it's been treated with a fire extender. Now, the recommendation is for petroleum jelly, for Vaseline. And I could have sworn I had some Vaseline here. I remember putting some on some boots one time, but I can't find it to save my life. So what I've done is taken a tube of Blistex, you know, in a roll-up chapstick kind of thing. And it was pretty much a fresh tube, and I just crushed it and mashed it all around in this dryer lint. Actually, not all of it. The tube was in that piece, and the rest of it here. Used up a whole tube. So this has been treated with that. Let's see what happens. See how much slower it burns. Hope it works since I'm filming it. Oh look, one spark and it caught. Now you notice it's burning, but again, this has been treated with a fire extender. I don't know, what do you think? Looks to me like it's burning more slowly. Looks to me like you've got a whole lot more time to be transferring your other fuel for this fire, building your teepee or whatnot. Hey, that's pretty cool. This was a blind run, folks. I hadn't tried that in practice, but it works. And that was just like I said, a little chapstick container, Blistex brand, but I guess Carmex or any other kind would work. And the recommended thing to use was Vaseline. Petroleum base, I guess, is the key. It's still burning. That's a lot more time, isn't it? A lot more time. Okay, so successful experiment. So there you go. Lesson number 1 in basic survival skills, how to use a fire extender, some petroleum-based fire extender to create emergency tinder using common dryer lint that you can get out of your lint filter at your house. So the idea that actually there's a name for them. They're called PET balls, PET balls, PET standing for petroleum. So the idea is collect your lint and then take Vaseline or some other petroleum-based waxy stuff, paraffin might even work, paraffin wax, and soak or mix together the lint, make little balls and put them in sandwich bags or whatever, and keep them in your camping gear. And so then you've always got sort of a guaranteed fire tinder in the unlikely and unfortunate event that you find yourself needing fire without some natural tinder available. I hope you found that helpful. We'll be offering some more tips in the future, and I'm going to put a link in the description of this video to the Fat Guys in the Woods Facebook page. I hope you'll check it out. We enjoy the show. We've got our DVR set. Season 1 is in the books. I think there are 8 episodes, of which we've seen 6. And the new season, second season, is scheduled to be released in February 2015, I think, and we can't wait. So from one fat guy on Alderman Farms to you guys, we appreciate you watching, and I hope you don't mind us veering into little survival techniques in addition to the normal fare you get on our YouTube channel at Alderman Farms. Hope you guys have a good Christmas. Thanks. Bye.